Sulang Mr. Salvador Telam se malung total wargaw ma radra media direct luaya bekal time malungil sel domu le da continue Remengesau lira adar bela orang lungu ir omelet kir especially patients adar bela el kidam el mol melolingi tingi ma understanding ara bekla el girela el steps ma toil kidamo o take necessary for the take mang al Remengesau lira rubugul bela mar sil bela mar adar bela mar al sel bela mai krel bela Salvador akmam sate alla Minister Health mang cook briefer gida latest developments adi soal di maklat keringi gida rapid time sing mal clock to tlela other continue exercise bargela maral tokoy ma bargela klamral tokoy ma leng mal sebela social media nguat tokoy ruli guk moklor sel maral te dorngi malubeng owida tokoy continue lo o maktak tamalubeng ngomakraw rengaran dirara kita ngara al sel al bulul al mal klo ate alarar anal communicate through the Facebook ma total information traveling in the air maybe that time dire klobes a privacy ad ma dalang clear ad without evidence ma without verification ay gal toy gadam la tomal la toy ra dalwil ma operations ra ad kire mang kadobak low ren ya guling itra parents ra reklat mem exercise direct parental responsibility and mora rangalgiu malubet adamiu ngara alsel may krel bela especially al sumo ngara Facebook rel ang direct loreng social message ya uling itirgamiu mun direct exercise prudency and exercise aklamral toy let the authorities tira ngara legal toy lol top da maralais sel de medo lava shasingar ad ma information ad lol top elakal ngaria muil toil back up paigal toy in malo makra rengar adrablu seguida tiswakal mastat el magatkli so la gida mol mol matpokr for the better or worse in kalangire del mak as a community deal with this as they come mangulitra minister held man skida briefing el area for the last 24 hours
amam saul presidente mutur malungit tutaw marado bela rogui Salvador Manada Media mere divultur que domul Google Wise a umil ais tiare campaign of dengue fever man solo wise mo elal man elang month story one sel elal buile there 9 cases bluna mo below self threshold mang area progress over let se kupta tigi blungil ais despite the tel kukimong ngari mong saur sel lungil really arada maklang sewe ulum gadam langu sel kuk dengue fever melyo elang update tagi the COVID-19 Salvador kwama nania additional 2 cases early melan total of 58 so far in the one ngem lama saiba la dir confirmed legal 2 cases and nothing new yet ay gagi dele April ada continue di maran berbau na mukmena el data telal na engalakra o kade me telal adel marzo en brigada maldir maran berbau mang seguida dir ko el bangi mga trend dir kam miak lo mangira di mat mokri me bogwai sera el blaldalia presidente mutur mo wai sera asmer under investigation get to PUI ani dial positive case ngel smell ngania case definition and mita gel qualifications was academy organized hospital emergo test to make sure patient trouble history ma symptoms 22-year-old ngal gradil nara kwam they arrived on March 16 el gradil belang MCC tim na kaser nar belau na self quarantine abril 14 days early while 14 day quarantine ringi Iyam lo niya fever, ma tibra ng lela patengel, ma tibra kluk. Mlora dispensary west sel C18 nga romloy. Base travel history ngi may gagi dele symptoms ngi tengilun ba hospital morsel screening site tele COVID-19 toktang manur sa minsang check ngi base sa gagi criteria ngungil de new year isolation berbuat senda test mak agi mo try senda testing na klubu kul Taiwan regular schedule adur makom magi di overlock and then we wait for the soonest day hopefully sa mo sila Taiwan breve hindi soal matapir was engal lang adakal confirmed yet hindi nga nangyayi the symptoms di wagil previous 2 cases unless may positive test hindi kasi ito was positive hindi clinical condition ang ngasme abay man na improve at tutaw naman magyal de umila chosuri hindi base ay gigil criteria guloy ang necessary test ako to trele sige dilia president gile de kay ngeseu los toba amran ais mendak bol medaktarar awul magada ngariya lula patient confidentiality to protect our smear. At the same time, may ilan ngaringit kayo del COVID-19 ngaringit sa ko stigma mo omsere our other ogodi mo doctor ko nga dekal gidel wise by go to cloud to trela na nga sel wase kada protect by self protect yourself di sel mo to da gagi del mahit aisa media o magtaktara mo moria te alira del diabel dume moria symptoms de diabel dume betes lang atiril mo trabuay mo pelegim ser seguida by more risky than other lakla ito ring sa apakatakl aisen metodo da Ministry of Health alingal patient ada ser hindi nga niya gigil symptoms ma based on history ito nga niya sige protocol the following until such time may test hindi kasi eden not todo wasi gal ada asmer ito magarang may togol tretala mo magtaktara sige na mag-club to trail mo may takay ngesew lakla yang ngariya karamiw may mogera umkol may hotline hospital dadu lang mo brida abtogol ay sa social media lo magtaktara sige na di ontik hindi aureo ramran sel ngariya PUI case tigel under investigation public health at todo mo brula contact surveillance tigel rogul may contact ang asmer just in case assuming mer positive then we already know where our other gira del lomesetir at the same time and I gave the contact surveillance omestigil other del contact tir was in kanya symptoms kanya the class mer magal emerwag emer testing di so far dirga a relative malo pedan ang gali the smer kanya I gave the name hindi ngai the imol patient under investigation elang ang mga test result and hopefully sa kung return as ko gira clue hopefully within hours by Thursday we should know sige da rumule hopefully sa magatmokla sige president lang sakali announce proposal public hearing el morir clue gira like quarantine regulations la rula public health require abulu sa ilme dume olta au the swiss yang awal or udun nagare Claudio Marani kaya time of spending gira ada abulu me olta the swiss se el arrangement lang ito announcement el morir clue jago ba time yet di tercera per morir clue com ada abulu si ilme olta the swiss gira el tele la quarantine el both follow still open up quarantine sites sige de president ako recent update lang skogi sel charter skogi da Taiwan mera klug lo ta kay travel si expert amal mol mera klug dingaria one critical piece of equipment triple floor sel skogi da sel mera klug se testing booth legal safety biosafety booth mga yo sige back dulel lower dira sel ko to time bara la uringi o ti asurara no sel lagera de yo ai sendi man ingara gel koto kurwa sam lo re da gagi de rogui to be able to test selne settle date the route April 9. We're still trying to meet a target. This woman to give la kasi agi me top de wise mal mesaula.
Okay, sige short. So we have ulaklat ka singarya la mo people or persons under investigation ngaramong kada go through the same test. We glad the test came back negative tirgel la amo ilang tiya special case person under investigation sige dia test sample el sending in Morakwam sending in Mora Taiwan, and we should be able to get sel Taiwan aramre at that time sel Kwam teligibel doreng sa situation Kwam ng adiang sel di sending in mong lemera mre at that time by Taiwan because in multa kay gidal baby raklakadal lemera kluguk yung babay sa bedro si Crowley yung si Mora Taiwan and hopefully minister by Tuesday wa kel molkoy kadam lang our result. But it's important the regal the assure adal was a ministry held as take a steps while engaging positive malu engaging negative ngare gidal steps gidal lo ay gidal was it identify gel rogul persons places of contact direct ngara hospital check was ngara condition adal la. Hindi, I think the good news is Salvador, I think she's feeling much better today, and that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Ngayon, kung daswa, rola transportation, adir ka malmol lowrior gire la sige close cabinet nga biosafety cabinet ling malobral de close equipment minister obi ang ma vice president Altutao we're contacting kuk tarasor sa airline o Nauru. We're in discussion with the government of Nauru si Clorel ikelsko girtir al tang lambay sa bedel el mokaw dengi kin adra marshal sama wakiribas el fly mora Taiwan lota ka medical equipment tergir may gel kits level deliver tiang Google bol deliver a marshal malube el bora Nauru diregal di paraigal sko girtir el dia ka traffic mang gida bebira al dur el al marain dia kal ngarang lamo dia ka airline el al tobra allow mo sois para Taiwan. Basically we're in contact with the embassy at Taiwan ngarbelaw direct lo si landing rights igal skogil mo sabil merda. There's dia di lior gidel si gaskoging direct lior at Taiwan al gongel accept askogir gidel mo. That's the situation al ngari reula mo ni trabay sa muguk direct sabil skida gel guk meeting ran adra NEC may gel guk recommendations til tomes ari akarmiul girela ngidil ngaral blan tu
malungil to ta minister Minister Roberts malungil agel answer sel blam mo release girela gigidel guk patient under PUI ati question ng arablul me say malbato ka information going around dalbase ay kasi adam la information tira ka a Facebook el altam la se al sukum gora asme and dalge mal mili marwa aliv ma avil ma ibuprofen ngaral karas idil dakalo li masung tokom da sosetal akuras me director
any virus rakta especially tayo ngani dengue ngani gigil flu dengue like illness in flu influenza ang bloon mo decreases in platelet count virus mo decrease ma dengue fever all mong gagil malima aspirin may gagil blood thinners Advil ibuprofen decision ma Advil ay gigil ngara sa rulaw mo bleed kamo ni ang sa mo bleed ang ngalem sa mo bleed mo bleed ang so mo get platelets daw mo close to trail since mo suspected mo virus arat and you stay away from the imol safe Tylenol is deemed to be safe sa malaring hindi you make sure mo dura toktang wala di mo wala rakal malimring di sige na general safety recommendation any viral illness avoid potentially rule out sa mobility lugar
quick follow-up minister sa medim ko ra clarify ni to ka kere lo say katukula sang may test kit sa Wednesday hindi akal sabi del test sa din mutal para clarify di almorar at ano rin sila sa ngaramang takor dasto sa mga Wednesday dik may Wednesday kada test
lang may klug itigil ngel terul experts ngin ngel set up ngel also sa akla it's going to take a couple of days at least to set up everything masil ma training on island lang di one and other ngariya actually terong gelwan nga PCC wana hospital ngariya igagidele experience tira PCR ding wal makatatang they feel outdated they only require some training and also terrible abesarakte contagious mga niya get much specific measures gido tirakte brutal test hindi ka dilwabe to test mo yo to tip kuro test ngani tetelel mong morning training so it's going to take at least 4 or 5 days to set up ngani training di seguido one specific piece of equipment tayo nga sa ringi na tara skogi o balon gerdangi tel biosafety food check lalo mo morula gal tester sel mo ngani ay gagile filter ngani il malagel mahit yolto mandiakal tobra sel alab mandiakal los ringel ad morula test de mat critical sel infectious ay gal test en gire de los persegir ngani am le clar hospital ngani lulus perni di recently in metamal more mortal replacing ile amle assessment about 2 months ago national mengir expert was you have to replace the whole thing kaya tama start remote ngi milani ambrigel di unfortunately nga basta tayo darat and delay everything seguida grupo mo lingita ang esra Taiwan ito seguida essential piece of equipment ro bangela gale kong nigaduruli taman lunabas mucho el mas askogi hindi seguida botrayo nga sing muntagi boklo so we're finding another way a little bit bigger plane hindi I'm still very hopeful sel magatmok like I get the equipment train and online we should be able to have that capability and that's what I asked say that the last thing we do when you leave the ground everything is set so amandi kamam sige dim sulang
sila minister Hilde ngare ado goro get plus la ogi un gagidel PUI eto gere kundera ngotel test el civil hospital Gutmakli men sebe del mom dangen gal patient kung ngara influenza maluben kung ngara ngotel raktel diaral nga COVID-19
seguide Salvador ngai seguide protocol do rurungi sel mei testers testa influenza A influenza B dengue fever agel ngai gir ya sugumen yak say in gidel marakom matayo ay gero nam gatmok rimlang diwang gel me very first case gero di amrigel ay gero go mil gatmok rimlang show up magim test send ma sigil resen ma Taiwan ay men negative gelo ngerung PUI adimle symmetry testing influenza A with them let Twitter releasing namom CC elang gang ay direk namo through regegid wal diang mangila de migil test nga Taiwan makwam
Sula ministera tadrekan nga niya radol gor ogerel gerel tial quarantine. Ele tomesara blura kuamal lulmurel al silse ngildi ladol mosois para kuamal betamo transit agirir el quarantine ra kuamal kesingelen 14 days wera will proceed mora an next destination tira to gor oger place ngoy ngal time in sebela ablur bela rulia way sig the quarantine ma ndi agal bol duba way ga gidal to face elang gal PUI
quarantine elang basically cell statra April 9 in na secure get room given rula 14-day mandatory quarantine elang egal quarantine rula di self quarantine di mlaka pasyor git the umuran mo dua ade problem mo marenlak di ngarian mo do mo jak loren satoy seguida pro problem di cell April 9 el morning giran mandatory cell school gilmay mandatory quarantine giran 14 days e morgo the clear to 12 elang kada odore sa gel baby ablu was it quarantine 14 days and dia kasi di test el top ul metadi maintain quarantine 14 days ang song sa test so they continue to the digi that school may gay determine wasing enough for test git say that isolated till quarantine and we'll go one by one test till make sure to free and release it sige dala lang asa el maruringi kada makasagi egal beto lo ada kasi release ang song sa test metadi decide the quarantine including kom ang song sa test ni metadi quarantine ina sel ay se toda koma mo quarantine asungo mo medra blura kom even asungo me transit asiaval en Taiwan ang ger di omgera kom el mokmer de quarantine di sungo me transit mer vela india kadi men na airport itong sa asko gilme seguida ta ko tutel le mer vela ger quarantine tir make sure the safe morgo release tir mora community seguida detail
sula ministera imora question lasing dal semel gora advice ra adal el sumang moni adal gora smer ngal gid symptoms ra COVID-19 el tirat maklke wangarabol treat ngay gid adal smer al sumang oban tirat to la ngara imal play ngara gora ngil
ese la seguir suguma smer nga imal bla mo smer positive tigero will contact singia mora quarantine. We have to do that. We're going to test them one by one and make sure that they're safe. Then, unlocking, I say the reduction, but one of infect at the room. If you get the room, I must infect at the room. If you get four, I must infect at the room. Each. Say, give ya. At the teletial palo. Mungoto cloud to trail and sell the minga get another smell. If you get contact and you get quarantine or away. Has to be tested. Kira kalau orang pergi test langai, ilmu tu continue malai. Apabila musuh eden berur segini.
Sula Minister Robert tunggu dimli kegi dia, question amidal, megal kirela.
Medik kotakli tial toil waseng ayel test kits ngara Taiwan. Masayid equipment at makal klalo gired mailme make sure ngari effective system el testra ada sel bornya symptom ringi mang cloud to tlela adol oswara system el bodo set up ringi waseng girel mal klo confidential gidra effectiveness tial nasil ngari doreng sa minister maradalit na sengaria test kits el gora di bre del do laring ding sel el quality mal ube sel effectiveness ringia atelgible lol masongos di sel system minister do laring ra kwam sel dungul Taiwan sel bol rungul ligang asabira other way laul mo o chlorine real waseng we have a system in place testra ada reliability ringi maluba effectiveness ringi high ringi madol durok ringi mora kwam maluba kadol durok ringi mora Taiwan sing way sige din Vice,
Will tutaw President will tutaw mermera adra media. Ako tulu uli NEC amalmol low meeting regularly. Eli ang larngi meeting ringi direct di make sure ara will agencies ra government mga tmok legal already lol taw ter say del plan ra hospital public health emergency ra blurbelaw. Maigel training rogui marael raigel relevant agency ra government tira mo part at del mandatory quarantine al bolong at mokring ya blurbelaw. Awe gomulgere kamera dra medial waseng ramagwama amlamo implemented del mandatory quarantine abelaw adirgak. El alsil sa guama malmol mal skogi ang argerel moragwam lol tararat. Hindi medabagad taklil wasya belaw el alsil sa adia kaskogi lol tararat al mesoy sa barangay. That way ang alalak la balur belaw dia karbe esal at al mesoy sa barangay. Mandiak da simbayar sa igit. Ongerung. Dial mandatory quarantine al dongat mokringi amo put in place before alsi sa bangidil okya karab balur belaw. Sa igida-gida del moklo arang udal girel. Alwasya u eral adalut alawas kogi lol tarar adal mesoy sa berbelaw. Esolat ya del mandatory quarantine lorur niya kwamre el alsils amo put in place sa balur belaw. Sel ay galm lamang regal klabaseg na masaudra ate alwasya April 9 el lutal resume para United alangarak kwamal May. Mangway sa igidan di NEC Eliam Law Meeting. Yar members ra NEC am le make a recommendation. Talgibal mo di sa igid. Magoteng ay kaigil do sa dalwa sel klugog ang arngi sel skogil dat charter ngil merbelaw lol takaigel supply sel ngarat Taiwan almay. Amalmol malway say. Ending arngi sel klalo lo sa dalgi Minister Health. Sel dulwas ang biosafety cabinet alngia malklo obreo del klalo dia kal sabel master segel skogirak luguk magitial mare elwas ang oyingarang sel gotter adel nguk ngarnya ngot al skogilol takarngil may real alweek mga gida minister obiang al meridrur tlosi garolel segidel taraskogil mol takar segidel klalo may real alweek segidil guk pesel factor relang direct kalblabo da consider ni lobanggel ti ayidal gok PSL PUI el raeli mang while ang blagatak kulwa sa indirga ka other belawal mo positive ti rakta as we speak hindi nga ringin kay gidal al ngalaga al ngiya while under investigation relang al nga hospital directly kay gidal preparation work or ti al quarantine sel mo mandatory quarantine madirectal ti ay gidal mo alternative care site al marayel most likely ang mamreka to raigere el alweek hindi kay gidal baby factors au ul ya NEC am le recommend eli loyakar members ringi alwase mema da ngutial April 9 naos ringi talgip talo tal naos radait ti April 9 legay gidal baby raswadal gutmokl mal make sure ya blur belaw kaltmokl al mo sellable mga asmerelas ko gilmay yang kaltmokla ro guil to ringi mendiak da klorngu de diak da simbay alwasel ngarngi arak pura blur belaw yang wangarat letelel masayid ya got ongerong direct members ra NEC a direct ultabdia recommendation tir alwasay gay gidal preparatory work aldongat mokla direct the recommend del mora minister ra education alwasay low tal extend ratial suspension ra school for another 2 weeks may gay gidya at tablora maklol recommendation ra NEC milgat mokla yang magtial lang malo darsel meratial president ma cabinet mangguk mo to bataw the swell gidel ay kay gid hindi sa igid ang swakabol paklaw ang rirar bekla ador roguil was Mendiakar okyakal mesois brablur belaw. Mendiakal giredal simbayar sa igid. So hadal make sure was au era bodalo tal open a flight tal merablur belaw. So lat yagidal mandatory quarantine amla mo put in place. Mendiaka adal mesois brablur belaw. Mendiaka boldrur sa igidal 14-day mandatory quarantine. Why sa igid meradra media. The Minister Roberts awasel sukumay gigidal test kit sa mo available rablur belaw girel mo available so lay gid ya sa PLD arada di mo regel quarantine centers igel hotel emro tira tester tir pal sukum tester tir conclusively ngo ay sulwasen dial ser tiarakt en sa il wiliser tir en di sa igit sel mo klisi el tialurior hospital alwasay tamo sa il lorder tir up to 14 days Raigigil quarantine sites. I hope ping guram lob latak laige.
Sula Vice Presidente, guardim lege gide, Mr. Presidente.
Okay. Hindi ako lariya discussion sa kamamara earlier today the recommendations I guess biladra bidia sel cloud point sa nang magatekli asen dia kan sa belaw open a border ngir skogi alakal blabo the confident our medical staff forgive ma kida other belaw wasen ngaringa system in place and civil protect siya hotel point ang erung ay gida ya again masel close parts el dekal civil melo bangel sel skogira ka klug igid ospe atime el train direct el hospital experts el Taiwan al may help para dadal training ser apaigal equipment direct el dekal sadal kora mal rushing just so that they go mera April 9 ya tara point el direct la in discussion ya kasi maral ngaring ngay del person under investigation until the moment ng results el wasing positive or negative kada gire del direct el gut maklif el don't mo kurgide kada gire del omesra te al wasing al sugum maral ma positive kalel ngaringa infected al adal lek me dengi men therefore ngirel mal ngaringa ay kal test kits nga la ser up ma system ergid ma quarantine ay gida direct ngirel in place so la di sokal mom got clear sing I know we got continue ngaringa baby ergid ar ngalgid mar adal ngara kwam masaival ma hawai Wagil Mildur Eli, even as we speak, ngari students will giril me. Hopefully, as parents, as fellow Palawans, and sabedal explain el mortir mo mataklil wasing tiagida situation or gidal belaw let's not complicate it even more. Amo priority gidal direct sadal differentiate niya kasi agel test kits sa cell the share up ma quarantine. And basically, the first priority, lame tomorrow I get the quarantine, my guy test kits. I can make sure and say the release till more ablir. Hindi ako dasura tourist was it the mutual open up around April 9 or April next month. Kada ba dasur tirgal nga lagay nga outside, girel nga enough test kits, ma enough room ra quarantine. Trigay gida mo okya kal alaur tirel me rangalige da mar bebi regi de sel me tomora a test mora quarantine diregal mal the all was in 14 days a quarantine dice a maximum minister adra Taiwan amlaw ay sergido se sel de ser upper cell system regid and sabel within 24 hours in law ay silwa adalwa se ka clear el sebem el morme with a degree certainty Taiwan el anga uspera clear adrir ya Taiwan el anga lang ma tangak rablul adar rogir el wal wa man sisi a testing tir ma silos pe mang reliable ma policy tir mendirekal tara awal gora mus misi isel drulil belal was sel guk tungura rak trablulad igal isura Taiwan legal member a United Nations agire dal gukong ong e bay yuspe aigel expertise ma adongu ma knowledge sel guk sebela Taiwan lodar sel kita tial ngat sa liya Taiwan makadabay mo benefit ra malungil system el tir oval ol tau tringira blurir e mo odur clean mer belaw mo sebedal apply gira segir it could be even Malbonia quarantine in el mer ngalged en dial bulwasin erul sandel al simba tabay kadang ngatling aigel misil na sebel we're told within 24 hours in gadu release rangal and that's good news segir duli tiale segir a priority kit dial bulwasin kadang malara our tourist open up we just need to address returning el ngalged el ngaray krelwela sola Salvador igual decisión a dregal de meg diré que l'ulto ira decisión a airline sel blalgat makliak kwam el adal nga transit te diré que mo quarantine a diré que amo ulang mangal modiaka okya kal mora kwam and therefore en modiaka okya kal merki in fact we're being told at the moment wasing aldo rel al mora ministry gida United Airlines namo consider as stopra segil skogira April 9 mendakal sabi del resume ringi ling mendakal make sense alol ta adal morakwam el quarantine rules ande gukul lomda sa merbela ling deka okyak that's the reality al direct el blatang atko and we need to prepare ourselves for now again mal priority give o sigras kogi lol takal equipment tra ma test kits ma supply sa Taiwan alme
mal presenta tal show alo Mr. Nga mal tokla ate di lo rang seringa rasyo mata senda questions at tirel meme ngani atara ke lalba say maldir ka klo kamaldil mak o mga tama ludol atrablo ngani agora da swedel kide lama kwatel giban misisil toin mora way kekidia adide kal question ade kam to mora minister heldal base in case hindi ka abo to ngel kula single PUI positive hindi ngaringi ako rat kinge malmortir kel adal malu ngaringi tel investigation on brought enough and mo cover anybody that may have had contact with her ikal mama take the time lugum laring close event ra o malal mel kararangat mausam couple last week mane to kal ngal school maradam le involve ringi mang dira kal kwangani concern our parents el kilse dege kiti marko
we say the mal close to trail naga da dimle eliak madura ka benong mau we going advise residential blue roboy the more gig you know what is self isolated ilia tested me then direct mi lo na was it away awareness week say and I get the patient was part of it too blue are concerned about that they get the precaution close to the makini malgori relieve the durad relap and basically self isolated la mi vice and malgori ilia and other public health continue la surveillance and malgori the ilia test man me ila close to the
mal goram mara ender tiagi del week en ya morir tiagi del suspect since él was a suspect en del mang kadmululu el bekla de Salvador le al sugu mang tial testa kambagan negative en we border gida isolated dem la mombrega selte alara adam lara outside del goram le sebel transmit ya kadabay mal bade buglo ase kadabay mo magar kliti al blur bela kad osmria border endi kada mo consider abay open a school el move open a restaurant Balkora adlo business o erto ase el angkuk temeden malenga ertertir or takarang algedel mo alba abe leke ulen we gonna be on a lockdown. Hindi ka mo klar ngudel wasing lam dia ka imol se mangkuk tigid nga sila bluan de mingititu gergid remula activity gergid mang se ataramal do ring wasing se gida mo scenario.
Sila Mr. Presidente Tariara del Gora o Mr. Galvez el sin mesois y denuncia Minister of Finance earlier el briefing lo hay se como held healthcare fund a lo mesin se bel mo lang siya del COVID challenge del bangrangi togoro get na sindagal sul consider amlara expert el mel siya del operate ay gidel el mesilio ng siya other belau sel nga lo que other belau at least nga del buil mo 6 months.
Already on the ground, it's in rural, they just need to do additional training and they refresh memory. The most likely, I said that other fellow, only 1 or 2 person can do it. Alam me tigil trainers to make sure tigil ang narana pero lang masuil maruring. As of now, we don't anticipate hospera malaro dala. Hindi definitely assume necessary. We'll look into it. Hindi ako tigil expectation ko sa gidi ko nga train and it should be enough to handle cook ng population again.
Sula Minister Roberts. Gora, diga question namin diyan mera, Mr. President, mga members sa cabinet.
Diyan ka direct mali mrenga aya mrenga sulir arbekla materials alil belaw sa dora dim lagi mention elandi direct ngariya ngal suira Australian el supplies ma equipment kamo ay
Australia me donate Mga Sulir Ambassador Australian, they donate 100,000 Australian dollars, about 60,000 US. Mga tanang may purchase additional 5 ventilators, yan locally. Yung mas asko gil melo pang yung donation na Taiwan. Yung morning yung ceremony na durste at Tower Hospital, di akal close second, di recognize na yung donate. Amrigel, basically ito na to, yung 65,000 still go CDC money, most kara charter flight. Taiwan, donate through Taiwan government, machine kong, ito donate gigid PCR machines, test kits, magto bebe lakadalila terror, matigil terror experts, sigida, tetela donation na bergit.
Na kung mansaw le look forward del kukmora kluguk dasang lang niya kukmo el korab SLI sel dreng sa United atora skogi ma ngariya ng model information the share lo brenga suliw brenga sulia other vela continue mrulu el kira balwat mansaw